Alright, people. I was supposed to make this video a long time ago. This is basically, I'm just talking about what claw is, why claw is beneficial, and how claw can change the way you game, how claw can make you a better player, how to hold your controller while playing claw, and all that other mumbo jumbo. So I'm just going to show you my controller, let you see that it's a basic ass controller. I got a control freak on the right side. Pretty basic ass controller. There's nothing special about it. How you basically, if you don't know, normally people play like this, right? People use their fingers and use their thumb to jump and all that other stuff and all that good stuff, right? People be sitting here like this, like right, all that good stuff. Basically what claw is you take your fingers your fingers on your, I played, oh, excuse me. Okay, there's a couple ways to do claw. Like you can use double claw, which is how I play. I use both of my index fingers, but what claw is basically taking your index finger off of the triggers, or L1 and R1, and basically moving it to the action buttons. That's all claw is. You're just basically using your finger to hit the buttons instead of your thumb. Now, all this does is allow you to jump while aiming. You're basically never taking your thumb off of the joystick for anything. You don't need to take your thumbsticks off, or your thumb off the thumbstick at all for anything, unless you're just losing your grip on your control freak, or you just feel like moving your hands a little bit. But other than that, your thumbs stay there. Your thumbs don't move. You just stay there. And check your fingers back, and you're ready to go. That's basically how you play claw. Now, to get into how to hold it, I tell everybody this. Basically, you see this hole right here? You see this hole where the jack for your headphones are? You basically take your thumb, and place it on that hole, right? Place it on that hole, and you grab your controller, right? Now, you take that thumb without moving the angle of your wrist. It's all in your wrist. Most people hold the controller like this, right? They have their wrist this way. Like, your wrist is kind of more, I don't even know how to explain it. Your wrist is more rotated outward than inward when you play claw. If you don't play claw. You realize when you grab your controller, your wrist is more outward than in. When you put your thumb here, you'll realize that your wrist is in a different position. When you put your thumb on the thumbstick, that's basically the same rotation you need to play claw. You can't, like, if I just were to grab this controller like this, if I could just try to chuck my finger up, this is the most uncomfortable shit I have ever played. And I've been playing claw for like 2 months now. This is uncomfortable as shit. No, this is not how you do it. X, no, nada, no, doo-doo. What you have to do is basically rotate your wrist on your controller. Place your thumb on the thumbstick and allow your hand to kind of conform on the controller. And that's how you play claw. I can even do this. If you're able to do this without it feeling like you're doing nothing, like this doesn't hurt, I can literally stay here all day like this. If you're able to do this, see how my hand is, that's how you know you're properly holding your controller playing claw. It should not hurt. You shouldn't feel anything. It shouldn't be any tension, no stress, none of that. It should feel like butter. If you do that the right way, your hands should be able, your fingers should be able to move freely around the controller. Like, you can even, like, bro, like, there shouldn't be any type of, like, pain or anything. If you hold it this way, there's no pain, no stress, nothing. None of that. I get people who say their hands are too small. I get people who say their hands are too big. Your hand size does not matter. That's all on your technique and how you hold your controller. And some people can play claw with their knuckle. Like, some people use their knuckle to hit it and keep their finger kind of crunched up. And all that does is it enables them to keep their wrist a little more outward than inward. If you use the knuckle technique, it's a little different. That's kind of how Phase 1 plays. But I played my wrist a little inverted, like downward a little bit, inward, or whatever you want to call it. And I play with the tip of my finger. I press things with the side of my, well, I guess the side. I press the buttons with, like, this part of my finger. So I guess I'm not, like, pressing it like this. I know people who play like this too. I don't know. I mean, I guess you can get used to it. But again, it takes time. It took me a good month to even get comfortable with holding my hand like this. It's not gonna come overnight. Yeah, I just gotta wake up the next day and be like, oh, let me play claw. And then it'd be actually a thing. Like, no, it takes time to learn claw. It takes time to feel claw out. It takes time for your hands to get used to holding the controller a certain way. Now, what I'm starting to do now is I've just kind of started this, holding my controller with just my pinkies and using my ring finger and my middle finger while still keeping my cloth technique. Now, this is going to take some time for me to get used to, and I know it is, but over time, I feel like this would benefit me. Sometimes I feel like when I'm playing claw, just this finger on the paddles, I mean, not the paddles, the triggers, sometimes it's hard to, like, slide your finger up and down them consistently all the time. Sometimes you slip off, sometimes you don't press the button. Especially when you do 90s, you have to, like, slide your finger a little bit. But other than that, that's basically how you play claw. I know this video is late. For anybody who doesn't know, I play claw. Now you know. If you didn't know, claw is, to me, better than a scuff in every way. I will never even see me using a scuff other than maybe to, like, bind my crouch button maybe to it. Like, that's about it. I hate clicking in the sticks. Like, I cannot stand clicking the sticks in for nothing. I really hate it. Especially, like, when you're playing double claw, clicking the left stick in constantly, I don't know, it just feels fucking weird to me. I don't like it. That's probably the only thing I would use paddles for, is to bind my crouch button to a paddle instead of the stick. But other than that, I use all of these buttons. I'll do a bind video soon, but I use all of these buttons for, like, editing, placing a marker, map, inventory, edit. I do edit I have 2 edits. Now, this is basically a technique that Flea created. I don't know if he created it, but he's the person who talked about it first. I heard talk about it first. And it's when you have two switch modes, and basically what it allows you to do is to place a flat, jump, shoot, place a flat, and not struggle so hard on claw trying to, like, jump, like, I have to jump, press circle, no, jump, shoot, press circle, R1 circle. So it would, like, literally look like that's a little too much for one hand to do. Like, it's actually really annoying to do it like that. So with the other edit mode, or the switch mode, what it allows you to do is to jump, shoot, edit. Switch mode, flat, switch mode, and you're good. So it's basically just doing something like that's basically what it looks like. But that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Claw is probably the best way to play gaming, in my personal opinion. I will never go back to playing traditional ever. Like, even me holding the controller like this feels weird. Like, this is weird. This is weird to me. I can't even play like that anymore. So I'm never going back to traditional. If you feel like trying claw out, just remember it's all in how you hold the controller, which will allow you to play claw better and allow you to improve on claw throughout the future of you gaming. So give claw a try. Take some time on it. If you really want to learn it, give it a try. Take your time. Play some other games. Play some goddamn Naruto, or play some fucking Kingdom Hearts, or play some goddamn Dragon Ball Z or something. Do claw in that game before you move to Fortnite. I didn't play claw in Fortnite for like a good like 2 weeks. I was straight avoiding it. I was on Bloodborne. I was on Bloodborne and a couple other games. But again, just try it out. Give it a try. Claw gang. You already know how we coming. Claw, baby. We claw over here. You already know. I'm out the gyms. If you don't know, hovac.gg. Go follow that channel on Instagram. Go subscribe to Hovac, the community, on YouTube. Use code Undoubted in the item shop. Also use code Wavy in the item shop. You already know who it is. It's your boy Grim. Hovac up. We the next ones up. You already know what time it is. And I'm out the gyms. I'm out the Jimmy gyms. All right. Deuces. We outie. We outie.